If you are living in Malaysia, then you will absolutely realize and understand that having a powerful cable, or in other words, having strong contacts, is absolutely important. If you guys are in trouble, if things are not going your way, if you need help for certain stuff, if there are specific documents or processes where you need somebody else to help you fill out, you need these people. In other words, you need a strong network of specific powerful individuals that will help you in your life. My name is Julian, and I will tell you guys some of the ways that I in Malaysia use to network and create a powerful cable. Okay, if you guys want to build a powerful context, a powerful networks, there are a few stuff you have to bear in mind. Number one, you always have to realize that when people network and connect with you, these people only connect and network with you if you are across socially status meaning, or you're above them. In other words, what is it in it for them? So if you guys think that you want to network with people where you literally have nothing to offer, nothing to show, then these people will never ever want to network with you. It's very logical, but these people, they also want something from you. It always works like the yin and yang. There's always somebody giving and someone receiving, and it works vice versa. So there's always something that you receive in return. So what is it in it for them? So the next time you guys network with whoever it is, whether it's a politician, a business person, you have to have tools, you have to have some tricks, you have to have something under your armory you need to have to show them, so that they realize, okay, shit, this is something that they can be attracted or benefit from. In many situations, for example, I come across as a football player, or sometimes in terms of business, there are a few other contexts that I know, or there's something specific about me that they want, whether it's personal branding, etc., etc. These people, when you want to network with them, and in most cases, guys, if you want to network with people, they're usually socially status speaking above you, they're more powerful than you. But even if that's the case, there is something that people want from you. These high powerful positions, there is something specifically that is quite attractive and quite valuable for them, and sometimes you don't realize it at first, but then over a certain time you will understand what their values and sentimental attitudes towards certain things are, and those are the specific tools that you can offer. High people stay at high places. So if you want to network with high individuals, with powerful people, you have to go to locations where these people find themselves in. Obviously, if you go to shanty hotels or weird locations, I don't know, somewhere, some local mamaks. So no offense against mamaks, but if you go to specific places, and also high powerful people also go to mamaks. So again, don't get me wrong, but if you want to meet a certain group of people, then these people will only go to locations where they feel themselves comfortable in, whether it's government buildings, whether it's fancy hotels, whether it's five-star restaurants. If you want to meet the highest quality of people, you have to go and find the highest quality of locations. Very simple and straightforward. Tell them you know people they know. So that's the beauty of it. So when you network with people for the first time, I like to do this trick, even though it's not true, whether it's, I'm manipulating or not. I like to tell them, hey, you know what? I know we're meeting for the first time, but I actually know this guy and that guy, and I know somebody from your company, or I know this government person. Even if it's not true, I tell them these stories so that they actually feel comfortable to network with me. Because usually, when random people network, there's a trust factor to it. Some people, they don't know who you are, and they don't even know if they can trust you or not. And these high position people, when it comes to trust, they're absolutely careful with it. So telling them that you know somebody within their network already establishes a degree of trust. Your reputation is at stake. There's a specific book, 48 Rules of Power, that one of the chapter explains your reputation. You have to safeguard it at all costs. So your reputation is literally at an extreme point, life or death, but your reputation is something that you have to be absolutely careful with. You cannot afford to go around playing with your reputation, making people talk about you as if, like you're a negative person, or things are not going your way. Like whatever kind of problems you have in life, when it comes to networking and meeting these people, they do not care about your problems. So do not go and network with people telling them about your problems. Tell them about the positive benefits and all the attributes that you can offer that will help them. Don't go again with your problems. Oh, I'm suffering at this, I need your help because this is not going so well. From my experience, networking like that isn't really so effective. So guard your reputation, make sure it's a good reputation so that other people find it much more easier to network with you as well. So if you want to network with people, you literally have to be a more likable person. So what are some of the ways, Julian, that I can become a more likable person? So there's a good book that you guys can also look at, is How to Win Friends and Influence People. This book explains the specific ways with examples of how you literally become a more likable, or more specifically a more influenceable person. So first and foremost, understand that high position people have an ego very big, and it's an ego usually that's something they really safeguard and defend and prioritize. So their ego is something that you would never ever want to damage or never want to impact or influence. Always soothe their ego, make them feel empowered, make them feel proud of their achievements, like compliment on specific instances that they have accomplished without their career or their life, that makes their ego stand out a little bit more. Make them feel important as well. Make them understand that there are people like you who appreciate their work. You can make this again by complimenting certain achievements, or you can say, you know what, like you have changed my life in such a positive way, and you have helped your community. Other people think about this and this about you. Like you have to two things: soothe their ego and make them literally feel important. Value what they value, even if it's something that you don't value. For example, if there's a politician who values in providing free education for I don't know, students or locals or orang asli, then value that, even though you don't personally believe or value that as well. Just say that you value that and kind of show it in that way. Say, oh, Datuk or Tanzui, I like how you provide help with these kids with these orphanage for orang asli. I pun rasa education is paling bagus and is important, etc., etc., blah blah blah. So value what they value. Shut up and listen more. So that is one of, if I'm not mistaken, one of the rules within the book of 48 rules of power as well. But if you are obviously not in the position as in where they are right now, then what gives you the right to speak more than them? You are always in a learning curve. You guys want to learn. You guys want to, obtain something from them. So why are you talking? Literally shut up and listen. Ask more questions, because when you ask more questions, you actually show that you understand what they're actually talking about. I know some high individuals who actually get annoyed when you literally don't pay attention to them. So showing that you understand them by literally asking them a few specific questions actually makes you seem more of a good listener, and it makes them feel comfortable to talk to. And that's literally what these people want. They want someone to listen to when they actually talk.